Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilot in my family for 4 generations, me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the ocean air defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. And finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Then I saw Osius fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put in my best with this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members...
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky.
Trigger, your call sign is page 2. Verify and read back. Page 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Page 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for, understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Welcome. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
What's your 6? Bandit!
Fox 2.
Breaking out of lock.
They're way overhead.
Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Mage 2, locked.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. You can tell them apart.
That's a miss.
Mage 2, missile launch. To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Can you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Stall warning. Stall warning.
I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2.
Currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft...
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to OC. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of ocean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian Army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
I'm Princess Rosa of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
H2, marking. 30 seconds.
We'll go. Here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
Radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Vehicle down.
That's a miss.
Fox 2.
Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit. Breaking away. Missile closing on me. I'm taking fire.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lockout to their targets, too.
Reading over clear ground. School 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Right now!
Bandit is in my sights.
Bandit evaded attack. Trying again.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work.
Turn the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Bandit behind you. Missile fire. Evading.
Keep your mind focused.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Here's some feedback from those war merchants.
Write your variables in a language we can understand.
Fox 2.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
All right. This base is worth destroying. 4 targets remaining.
Radar lock acquired.
Targeting gun range.
All transports have been destroyed. But what were they carrying?
Bandit evaded the attack.
3 targets remaining.
Launch preparations complete. Moves are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Target down.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Behind target and ready to attack.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Bandit is in my sights.
Target is in range of guns. Locked. Missile away.
Fox 2,
Bandits are in the clouds.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more. about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. Keep your eyes open in those clouds. Trigger, don't let them keep you to run around. Take them down one at a time.
Stage 2, walking.
Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
The first... The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. In order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Challenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Excellent. Excellent work, Trigger.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Grand 3, feeling out. Enemy missile detected. I'm hit. I've lost control. Careful. There's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Throw out reinforcements. Enemy on my tail. I can't shake him.
Locked.
Missile! Evading!
Golem 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
Attacking from behind my target.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Keep your eyes open in those clouds.
I can't stop this. We can't recover. We need reinforcements now. Gargoyle 2, fire, now. Picking up.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Flag is pulling out.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
Wait, what the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution, a large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert. We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
That monster.
Break, now!
Just waiting for mission.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys won't go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Up against that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
I can't get a lock. Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. We don't know if we're before the enemy wears out.
Missile headed for friendly.
Enemy dead overhead. Still one. Commander. We got me.
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron, detail. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
out of this first.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is Column 3, Column 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Column 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay. Heads up, check your stats.
Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Control ground. I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew this earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Column 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Column 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
I got him. He's mine. I'm on this one's tail. This is getting a little tight. Missed. Missile headed for a friendly.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
Yowza.
Mage 2, UAV down. Mage 2, missile away.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show any mercy.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat. Mage 2, Fox 3.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1, leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircraft, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One advantage. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
He's fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Force-range aircraft. Let's take it time. Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass!
Tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Target eliminated. Good work.
The enemy has a lock on you, Mage 2.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage H2! Support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out. An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours.
Mage Squadron still have their hot shot? Then we just might make it out. So looks like
Nice, too magnificent.
Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. We'll take it.
You're low on special weaponry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall.
Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Page 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to runway. Page 2, lower speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
operation area, imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. You're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Page 2, missile launch. Page 2, target destroyed. Anti-air gun destroyed. Page 2, target down. Page 2, locking. Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood?
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. All SAM sites down. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. Going up to meet on 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the ex-president's location now. Run for the container!
They're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
In gun range. UAV down.
Break! Break!
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
Play shot, Mage 2.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling! Right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? UAV confirmed down.
We're fighting against machines.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was so barbaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
copy. I am with President Harley.
Missile.
Rescue unit down,
Missile.
along with the soldier who had this radio. Get Mr. Harley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Missile.
That's about half.
Missile.
Mop up the rest.
Missile.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. His engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harley.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can call them?
3 remaining.
Going 2, hang in there.
Missile launched.
There's more.
One remaining.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wins. Good night.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Harley wants to extend his sight.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work. Missile launched.
Phase 2, bandit confirmed kill.
Roger. Send transport. Orders are to fire warnings.
Page 2. Fox
Yes, sir. All timer. Has no clue about UAVs.
Page 2. Locked. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
Golem 1,
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over
Great job,
justice.
Trigger.
Courses have already changed.
Missile did not connect.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Someone's on the lighthouse, guys. The harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? I got a sail in my sight. Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Fox 2.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron. Babble, babble, babble.
UAV destroyed.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report. HQ, 1 hit was scored. The rest was intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more. Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Locked. It's chow time. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
1, I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson.
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry.
Keeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Miss. That's a miss.
I'm glued to this one.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
The former president still alive?
Destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe. Mage 2, clear out the bogies near Mother Goose 1. We've run out of time. Return to base. The mission has failed.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report. HQ, 1 hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more. Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Locked on. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
Radar lock acquired.
UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Mate 2, Mate 2.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. It's a Trigger. Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating a former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty, by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
when you land your asses.
Champ's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Phones no, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Only 3, this is Squad 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Squad Squadron, get into formation.
You like what you see, Trigger? Want to fly like me? I can teach you a few things back at base. You can try to hide it with fancy words, but we know you're just a coward, Count.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated
on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Is there that convincing?
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadrons, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Right on. Done by now. After rethink the odds. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is the team first.
If count's going
I
forward,
decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done. Box 2.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that before we get dressed up real pretty.
Head to the next target. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're losing escorts. Hurry up! Finish the job and let's get out! We're cut off. We can't break a lane. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here? Bandit on my tail. Locked on hostile.
Your ass is mine. Die.
That only scratched me up. Continue with my combat.
Fox 2.
Breaking off. Fox 2. Eject.
This is decent what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slave on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, brother.
Roger 6.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me, you two murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Wingman down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot. Trigger, don't get shot down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
I should have put it all on Trigger.
Let's fire. Evading. It's no good. Gotta eject.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Shit! I missed! Trigger again!
Fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been service pretty good. Can't believe this seems to be strapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
The tail is wide open.
Trigger got most of her. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
We're losing friendlies. This was not the plan. Headline locked. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this. Spare 8, watch your mouth. 1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 3,000 meters. Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's themselves, mostly. They were well-behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. All squadrons, ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
It's kind of special to me.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
That just hit you.
Trigger, rocking it on.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Return to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
I wish this mission never ended.
Trigger just got wasted.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. All squadrons. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave it to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it before we're hurt.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you can even be useful as targets.
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Vehicles have been taken out.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Mad Dog's finally come around.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Righto.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, Fullman?
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns. Missile incoming! Evade! Trigger, they have a lock on you. Rest in peace.
I've never been good at hide and seek. Vehicle down. AA gun down.
Someone take out the AA!
Locked on. Locked on target. Hostile has a lock. Missile launched.
It's not like, you know, I'm gambling with my life out here.
You got a lock? No way!
AA gun down.
Kill on target confirmed. Great shot. Keep it up.
The electronics are now just a bunch of black.
Break! Break!
Enemy has a lock on me.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock. Spare 15, you're hit.
Locked on bandit.
Missile hit. Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy. Locked on target.
Can't this guy take it easy on me?
Missile away.
Enemy has a lock.
Spare 15, target destroyed. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
The base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy?
Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Band Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
Don't fight with no pilot?
Seems like an out of place.
Calm down. Just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. We're gonna have to rethink the odds.
Did Jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Pure units are just pawns.
That lion son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. This is how it works. You do whatever tasks you're given.
They have me spiked.
Shit, my tail's on fire.
Spare 15 locked on.
No, we got a fire!
Spare 15 launching missile.
Trigger eliminated target.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table!
High roller missile, another one.
I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it?
It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
If you flying straight, you'll get hit. What happens to a bat when the banker's out? Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Good decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
I can't get close enough to try.
Get the move they're looking for.
Halfway! Missile coming at you!
5 minutes remaining.
Nickel.
Engage engage or face punishment.
Guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Who's best once and for all?
Missile inbound.
Spare 15 down another. That's 3.
Spare 15 locked.
Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shut down 6.
Bullshit. You're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right?
The enemy's got a lock. Chow, you've got company.
There's no way this base can be attacked from the air.
Spare 15, watch your tail. Spare 15, launching missile.
You're not like the ones who scurry back to the base, Trigger, I'll give you that.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off on inside.
The base.
Tunnel? You've got to be kidding.
If only I could bring a radio to my spirits.
Hostile has a lock.
You've done a fair amount of work to their ground base, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
7 down, that's more than an ace.
Target down. 3 minutes remaining. Spare 15, watch your tail.
Missile incoming. Break.
Special weaponry is gone. Confirmed kill on AA gun. AA gun down. Spare 15, missile away.
This is all range trying to work.
Missile incoming. Evade.
Never thought I'd say this. But you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Adulation from the guard dog, untouched.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them. 2 minutes remaining.
Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 crafts down.
Watch 2. Mechanics, but still blinking.
Missed target. Target hit.
What happens to us if the ones who stay succeed?
Solar panels. We've got less than 3 days worth of energy stored.
Missile incoming. 1 minute remaining. Spare 15, launching missile. Enemy has a lock on you.
Too low and you'll get fired from the ground. Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome.
You lost claims, but... You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Granted, back myself.
There's no way to put back to the base. Don't get in my way. Enemy is locked on.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes. Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Missile incoming!
Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
Fox 2.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea?
They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
Do they have a death wish?
Hostile has a lock.
Trigger! Missile! Get out of the way!
Locked. Destruction of target facility confirmed.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Missile. They're flying between the columns.
Missile.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them. All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
Not across the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about.
As we say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Thanks. I owe you.
I need to finish them off.
Rider 2, we made that.
I can start. Let's get the man 6 out of there.
Evade! Missile incoming!
There's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds.
Evading!
All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Warning! Missile! Missile in the air!
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
They don't even have time to check radar.
Shake that missile off, Cyclops 3!
I can't get him to overshoot. Flying against machines is a pain.
Cyclops 4, hostile behind you. Cyclops 2, watch your 6. Cyclops 3, evade. Missile incoming.
Missile 4's on breaking. Strider 4, missile inbound.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Cyclops 2, missile inbound.
Strider 4, bandit behind you. UAV zapped. They're acting funny. Retreating. Strider 4 is hit.
Damn it. Keep them safe.
I've kind of got my hands full. Missile in the air. Evading.
Enemy on your tail.
Cyclops 2, missile fired at you!
Watch out for ice while you're in there.
Hostile behind me.
Bandit has a lock on.
Objective lost. I told you not to let any get shot down. The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
It's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about.
As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Thanks. I owe you. All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds.
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass. your six. Help my getting in between them and the UAVs.
I don't even have time to check radar.
The lightning short-circuited those drones. How do you like that?
Spare 15. Recon aircraft are trying to escape nearby.
Strider 4, evade!
Target is still alive.
Some of the UAVs are behaving strangely.
UAV down.
Bandog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone. Enemy in gun. Cyclops 4, evasive maneuvers, missiles!
In the air, evading.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off. Let's go.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
Nowhere to go. Bandit has a lock on me. Cyclops 2, missile inbound! Missile inbound, evasive maneuvers, break!
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Spare 15 shot one.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bandog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 SID lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Spare 15 locked on. This is Bandog. Spare 15 will deal with the drones.
Yeah, that one bird is doing all the work. We've been losing more men if it wasn't for him.
Missed target.
Cyclops 2, break! Break now!
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like trees.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All spare squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them. Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Someone, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm feeling a little excited.
Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man you didn't run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, black as a shield. Just get my guys out of here. Understood. Missile hit. Is he down? No. Managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back. made it sooner than I thought.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Erusian, do not engage. If it gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss it over here. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
Stall warning. Caution.
Taking fire.
Warning. System malfunction. Warning. System malfunction. Alert. Alert. Please reboot systems.
Yeah, another hit. Confirm visual in the clouds. Go get him.
Pressure warning.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Su-1, this is Su-2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. Su-1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 3,000 meters. 1,500 meters. Bank right. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1.
The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
I'd rather be back in my cell.
There's no way I'm going back to the brig. Don't get in my way. Enemy is locked on!
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
I can't see in this suit. Gotta fly by instrument.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
You returned without permission and failed at...
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward.
You don't want to talk, running off with your tail between your legs?
I wasn't running away, I was retreating.
Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there.
Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I want to blow stuff up and let off steam.
Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, small warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military? Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one.
Mark 2. Whoa. You was well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then.
A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Another one popped. Take this.
Burn, bitches.
Are you guys all nuts? I thought at least one of you was sane. This beats being stuck at the beetle blade.
It's like watching the fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on that. Target is annihilated.
Get back! Get back!
Enemy attack start me. I'm still okay.
Bandit right behind you!
Bandit attack. Trying again. Enemy missile closing. Breaking.
Vanessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
3 minutes remaining. Spare 15 is on the way.
Enemy locked on me. Someone help me out here. Attack hit.
You practically invited me in.
Trigger. It's been quietly plugged away. You're the only thing one here.
Dog was right. We're no proper military.
Enough of the failure to now act that way.
I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me
want to stay out of solitary. 1 minute remaining.
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. 30 seconds remaining.
Target is annihilated. Enemy has a lock on me.
Attacking.
Spare 15 locked. Vehicle down. Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm and Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay. You think that's for the best?
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that!
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Hold on. I can't see a thing!
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target.
Kill on target confirmed. Got one on radar. Moving.
Spare 15, Magnum. Spare 2, Count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all. Ignore the UAVs and go after the mission targets.
We have to take out the UAVs first.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmines with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jag has people alive, don't you? Higher chance of living with them.
Trigger trashed the target.
Woo! Trigger again? Burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums? Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Drop them all.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your line on the mission, full man.
Gotta get those UAVs.
It's become way too dangerous. Damn Cal for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel and smoke. but there could be more hiding somewhere.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away, and he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Huh? You can't stick around forever. Find those targets.
Never turn your back on the enemy.
This is Bear 11. UAV down. We got one.
Target detected on radar.
Target confirmed near full bay. Dig around. Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger. Champ went down.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing. It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the...
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Watching from above. Stay in or below the clouds to keep hidden. That means no missiles. Even you should understand that.
Talk about an enclosed space.
What's more enclosed than solitary? Commence operation. That's your target radar. Destroy the anti-air weapons around it, too.
Enemies are attacking! Enemy aircraft are heading this way! Just drive them away. Chase them upward. Lead them into the missiles.
What if the radar isn't under a cloud? Destroy it, and then scurry for cover if you value your life. I thought you'd say that. Destroy radar sites. You're still under satellite observation. Watch out for missiles.
Feels like I'm being watched by a pack of band dogs.
Their missiles are guided by a combination of the satellite and the radar facility. So if the radar facility is destroyed, their missiles should stop hitting their targets.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Who knows? Only one way to find out. Radar site confirmed destroyed. However, not all radars have been taken out. The satellite's still in operation.
They sure aren't making things easy for us. Damn it, they're making us do something, but just what? It's a dangerous operation, but it's better than running through a minefield blind, I guess. You're so naive, Tabloid. What we're doing is exactly like running through a minefield blind.
Silence. If you've got time to yap, you're not doing your job right.
Got in using a trick any amateur.
Full band, that's your second strike. There won't be a third.
The enemy is packing a lot of anti-air weaponry. I know. I can't focus on attacking like this.
Caution.
Bring him down with the anti-air gun! What happened with the missile?
Missile.
You're in plain view, Spare 15. Get back to the clouds. Cancel alert. Remember that Spare 15, Bandit is down.
The clouds are blocking the satellite.
Missile.
Here comes the anti-air missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile. Pull up.
Missile away.
Missile.
Missile. Evade.
Missile.
Hide in the clouds, Spare 15.
Missile. Pull up.
That damn cloud gonna move.
Caution. Pull up.
Target destroyed. 2 to go.
I got my hands on a password, and after some digging around, I found a bunch of stuff.
I'm not sure you understand what you're saying, Spare 6.
I'll let you in on it when we're home, Band Dog. In this war, intel is a life or death matter.
Pull up.
I think you might be right. Locked on target.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up. Missile.
Spare 15, missile incoming. Into the clouds. Missile.
Pull up. Missile.
Here comes the anti-air missile.
Pull up.
Radar site destroyed. Show the last one the same hospitality.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Spare 15 has entered the clouds.
Pull up. Caution.
distance, they'll eventually fall out of the sky.
Spare 15 locked on.
Missile.
Hide in the clouds, Spare 15.
Missile.
All targets destroyed. That's the last of the radar sites we needed to destroy. That probably put a stop to their satellite's missile guidance capabilities. Someone fly above the clouds.
How about you do it?
I like the sound of that.
You could do with the exercise.
Caution. Pull up.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
Caution.
What's going on, Bandog?
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
The regular forces don't want anything to do with the penal base.
Hey, they have radar lock.
The IFF says they're allies. Missile, whoa, time out. Don't tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters, do not attack! Shit! These guys aren't allies.
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
What the hell? This is close combat. I don't know who's on whose team.
What about markings and craft type?
There's no time.
Information regarding IFFs is top secret. There's no way they can make a fake.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft head into the clouds. Get out of the enemy's sight.
And then what? Hey, the enemy's working in coordination.
On your six.
Show no mercy.
Missile.
How do they know?
Missile. Missile. Caution.
I'm hit. I'm done.
Caution.
All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking? What good is that?
What other choice do we have?
Sure.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight.
Missile. Missile.
Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent new ID data. Enemies will be marked as enemies.
Yeah, my radar displacement updated.
Shoot them all down.
On them!
No way I'm dying out here.
This is the penal unit. I decide when you die.
Shit!
Targeting gun range. Fire.
Enemy destroyed. Let's see more of that.
Projectile incoming.
Tell us what's happening. Come on!
God damn it, not right now.
That doesn't sound good.
Air contact incoming at high speed. It's too fast to be an aircraft.
It's not an aircraft. What is it?
What do we do? What's going on?
Missile.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it comes.
Son of a bitch!
That shockwave!
My aircraft's gonna break up!
Huh? Incoming transmission from HQ. The weapon is codenamed Helios. It's a long-range missile carried by Arsenal birds.
Arsenal birds?
Why are they aiming for us?
Sending over the predicted impact zone. It's coming in hot.
Damn, you're working quick today, Bandog.
Get too chatty and you'll die. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't get caught.
How can they fire like that when they've got allies in the airspace? Don't they care about the pilots? Okay, Count. Chase them down.
Fox 2. Another projectile incoming. It's a Helios again. All aircraft, scatter.
We're screwed no matter what we do.
What the hell do we do? Enemy dead ahead. He's mine.
There are a few targets remaining. Concentrate. Shoot down remaining hostiles.
Clear one, behind you! Trigger, I'm sticking with you.
Fox 2.
Projectile on radar.
Hitting! I can't! Help me! Help!
Impact, now! Count, 1 to go. Go get him.
1 to go. Where is it?
Count.
Righto, this is it. All right, I got the last one.
Oh yeah! Dirty freak!
Damn it! God damn it! Why is this? What? Full band?
What the hell? Full band's down! Friendly fire? Didn't we get all the bandits?
Full band got tagged as an enemy.
What?
You did that on purpose, Band Dog.
Did what?
Don't play dumb. Full band.
It was an accident. It got out of control. Return to base.
Son of a bitch!
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed. Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day. You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him. I'm getting the hell out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.
Suddenly, we were being treated like a regular unit. We've been ordered to pack everything up and move the base further inland. We even got a transport plane. The funny thing is, no one here remembers I've got a bum leg and, oh, that I'm not a soldier. Take a look at the map. There's an island on the other side of Usha our Marines landed on. The space elevator's not too far from there. They tell us the airfield's being used as a base to support the elevator. Not sure if I trust that intel. Anyway, the transport plane's gonna drop us there, without any fighters to cover us. Some genius thought we could commandeer the enemy's jets they left in the hangars, and use those to fight. Y'all aren't real soldiers, they said. Any other day we'd be using you lowlifes to go out and dig up landmines. And prisoners don't get guns. You'll just have to make do with whatever we give you and like it. A phone. They don't let us prisoners near them. But with all the hustle and bustle of moving the base, they forgot to lock this one up. Looks like an antique. I lost my right for a phone call ever since I was arrested and locked up. It's trippy to think that I can just hook it up, dial a number, and talk to someone from my own country. Planning escapes ain't all I'm good at. I'm plenty good at remembering phone numbers, too. A little while later, I headed over to HQ. You must know.
We did get a call direct from command. That pipe, what exactly are you doing with it?
My grandfather had a lot of friends in the Air Force from his time as a lieutenant. My point? Well, you're going to set out in your own special aircraft. Then you'll send everybody else off in the wrong direction while you head somewhere else.
All right, fine. But just you and you alone. You're the only one allowed on board. Besides, there's only one seat left.
I said cool. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Attention, I've received a communication from the General Staff Office. It seems your ability to carry out missions has gotten the attention of the higher-ups. All of you have been pardoned. The Ocean Air Force Base 444 Squadron is now officially legit. In celebration, you are to join the operation to take back the base on Tyler Island in southwestern Usea. The battle is underway, and the airport to the south has been reclaimed. However, fighting with the remaining forces in the north is still active. You will all be stationed at the airport. The battle is not letting up. We expect extensive losses to all involved. Still, the fact that we've gained new ground is a blessing. My time as CO of the penal base is over. All command personnel, including myself, are being moved to a base in far eastern Usea. However, we will be stopping to refuel in Bulgurdarest. It's in Erusian territory, with close ties to Osea. Even if we detour, we will still have to fly through Erusian airspace in the end. And that is where we will need you ex-cons to come in. I've selected a number of you with mission experience to provide support. That's all. Dismissed. Hey, Trigger, wait right there. Though I'm not entirely happy with the arrangement, you are going to provide support. The drones might attack again. If they do, protect my aircraft with your life. If the General Staff Office hadn't stepped in and requested you, your ass would have been sent to Tyler Island. You are covered in Harling's blood, yet you still are messing around behind the scenes. You breathe in a way I don't like, and I'll shoot you out of the damn sky.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front. Spare 15, this is the control tower. The runway is clear. You are cleared for takeoff. The base commander's transport craft has taken off. It's flying alongside Spare 2. Well, Trigger, this is where we part ways. I hope we meet again in different squadrons. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed.
Spare 15, altitude restriction lifted.
So the liaison plane left without me. Yeah, I know. I'm heading into hell. Whatever. If the Khan's here and the dumbass prison guards are going, why shouldn't I? I'm no angel. I mean, my old man died playing hero, and all I do is hate him for it. It ain't gonna be a picnic, that's for sure. Adios, you damn fool.
The order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander, even if they're one of us.
Like how you killed Full Band?
It was an accident, so shut up.
Give me that. I'll do the talking. This is Base Commander McKenzie. I want you idiots to understand the gravity of this operation. My orders take priority. That's it.
Sure wish our cargo would shut up. The enemy's using anti-air weapons. Don't freak out. Keep your shit together.
Be on the lookout for camouflage SAM sites. Seek and destroy. SAM site confirmed down. Stay alert. Near SAM site. There are more than we expected.
The radar's lit up. Fire. They know we're here.
Roper 1 is taking enemy fire. Respond immediately.
Band Dog, locate all SAM sites. Make sure support follows my orders to the letter.
New SAM site.
They're firing surface-to-air missiles at me.
Find those targets.
Righto.
Another SAM spotted. Taken some damage, but can still fly.
Damaged? Take out the goddamn missile and there'd be no damage.
This is Band Dog. SAM sites located. Eliminate them.
Aim for the large transport.
Threat confirmed. Eliminated. SAM site spotted. Eliminated. Bandits closing in. Determined hostile. Intercept.
The General Staff Office seems to have the impression you didn't kill Harley, Trigger. Report at destination. Reopen your case. Successfully carry out this mission, and it'll give a good impression.
Spare squadron. SAM site's located. Take them out.
This is Squad 3. Enemy transport and support spotted and confirmed. Sending backup. Engage.
Trigger, count. Roper 1 is exposed to anti-air fire. SAM site's located. Enemy destroyed. Continue with escort.
Flying as an escort makes me feel like I'm all tied down.
"40 kilometers remain.
Escorts that go down do so in honorable service, worthy of my praise.
The next missile will down your craft, so watch your tail.
Band Dog, it's up to you to make sure the support stays in the air. Use those flares now! Missiles are coming!
Bandits incoming. Engage and destroy.
Fire and support. We'll deal with the big one later.
Good. Enemy aircraft's eliminated.
Yikes. I forgot about the transport. Is it still flying?
Exposed to anti-air fire. Another SAM. Clean it up. Kilometers to destination. You're about halfway.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution.
I see the city. Once we're over the border, we're safe. Hurry up!
Bandits inbound. Don't get distracted. Just a little further.
Engage! The enemy spotted us first!
Situation report. Something's happening. The situation is prickly here. Don't let your men do anything stupid. Hands off while they're in Erusian airspace. Osea is our brother nation. We should help them.
Heading into the clouds. We're waiting.
Spare 2, spare 15. Bandits closing in on Rover 1. Intercept and engage.
Bandog, I see enemy aircrafts. They're right on us. Call our escorts back. Count looks promising. He's got a good combat record. The Oseans are flying over our border. It's a clear provocation.
Rover 1 hit by a missile.
Bandog, get some support in there fast. Tell them I requested it.
There's no time. 2 aircraft will have to do.
Flares. Release all the flares.
Do not fire. They'll use any aggressive action as an excuse to invade.
That's our chance.
Look below. Is that a wall?
Missile.
They built a wall on the border. You're nuts. They're imposing their independence on everyone, like it or not. Rover 1 has been hit. Are you guys doing this on purpose?
The craft's shaking.
Commander, you won't go down. Not for a while yet.
Warning to Erusian aircraft. You are violating Bulgaria's airspace. Leave immediately.
Arriving shortly at destination. Trigger, it's a breath of fresh air having you out here.
Oh, you hear that, Trigger?
In our squadron, even the good pilots were criminals. You don't stink like them, Trigger.
It looks like not all guard dogs have a good sense of smell. Trigger's got the worst criminal record out of all of us.
Count, you were convicted of fraud. You sure as hell don't live up to your name.
Save your sermons for someone who cares, preacher.
You wouldn't understand, Count. Not until you take a good look in the mirror. Arrived at destination. Rover 1, report your situation. If everything's fine, prepare to land.
Ah, would you look at that? Support has kept me alive. This is significant for all of our forces. I've left my mark by proving the penal unit's ability as a usable military...
All aircraft caution. Bogies.
Fun ain't over yet.
Unidentified aircraft. They're fast. Real fast.
What?
It closed in fast.
considered hostile. Respond to the situation. Protect Rover 1.
Spare 15 engage.
Wilco, I was just about to ask if I could do that myself.
Traeger, keep that guy away from here. What is that thing? Keep it away from this aircraft.
What the hell does he want? He's got his ACM down, but something's off.
Stay alert. When you get there, the responsibility is on you.
Negative.
Bandit hit. Still active. The bandit evaded a missile. How they managed that?
Trigger's movements are insane. Damn, buddy.
Keep looking on this thing. Spare 2, don't you dare go flying off. I'll have your wings. Unidentified aircraft, you are in our airspace. Leave immediately.
He's ignoring warnings. Of course he is.
Spare 15. The enemy has a pattern to their movements. There will be an opening. Don't let them out of your sights. Bandit lost, confirmed down. Clear skies all round. Spare 15. You did well. Wait, what now? 4 friendlies approaching.
Allied fighters.
This is the Air Force Base 444 Squadron. What is your affiliation?
That a guard dog out here barking? This is your old friend, Cyclops 1.
Cyclops Squadron? What are you doing here?
I was tracking an enemy prototype. I wouldn't be surprised if that dumbass from your side was the one who downed it.
This is Base Commander McKinsey. I apologize on behalf of that asshole. He really screwed up. He didn't listen to my order to stand down. I'm certain he'll be punished for taking down the unidentified aircraft.
Give me a break.
Commander, if you would kindly accompany me to my base, we'll answer any questions you have there.
Actually, I'm grateful. Support was unreliable.
Respectfully, sir, I believe they got promise.
The order is simple. Kill anyone trying to kill the commander.
Ordinarily, you get a warm welcome to our base, but the situation is complicated. That drone is the enemy's latest experimental craft. We wanted to collect data on its capabilities, but that's gone out the window now, hasn't it? To be honest, I didn't think it could be brought down by anything. Oh yeah, your commander has been transferred to a different post. He's probably headed to the front lines, where things are hottest. Well, he did stress his achievements. We need every edge we have. We're currently seeing where we can use you best. Stand by for further orders. Trigger, Count. We've received official confirmation about what we're supposed to do with you. The company commander has made it clear he'd like you both to officially join our squadron. This is an unprecedented move. Seems like you've got some people looking out for you. Still, I think it's because of how you've conducted yourselves. I believe you'll be an asset to us. Okay, it's time for your briefing. For a long time, our counteroffensive has been overpowered by the Erusian drone's auto-intercept system. If a craft enters their airspace and doesn't respond to their IFF, drones automatically take off and move to intercept their target. However, we've discovered that the intercept system has a blind spot. We've acquired this valuable information by sending our other squadrons on dangerous missions to scout the whole area and initiate combat. Of all the pilots assigned to us, only 2 managed to survive the mission. If we don't act now, before the enemy can fill in the blind spot, those pilots will have sacrificed themselves for nothing. So, we've been ordered to carry out a long-range strategic strike. Operating separately from the main forces as the Long-Range Strategic Strike Group, we've been developing a strategy in secret. Cyclops Squadron and Strider Squadron will sortie deep into the Erusian territory and will be carrying out specialized long-range attack strategies. You will carve your way through the territory from the north to the capital of Barbandi, attacking important targets along the way. The first operation will involve striking the enemy's main naval force, the Njord Fleet, which is gathered in northern Eugene. We've known for some time that there's a large supply base utilized by the enemy fleet in the waters around Snyder's Top. At present, the enemy fleet is concentrated there. Naturally, they intend to attack eastern Eugene, where the Ostian forces are stationed. If we can surprise the enemy with a long-range attack, we could potentially do devastating damage to them. Still, it's highly likely that their advanced fleet are prepared and have started to move, so combat with the enemy fleet is probably unavoidable. We've verified the existence of a large supply base in the sea, as well as a medium-sized one in a valley by an estuary. It's a wide operation area, and there are a number of places you can expect large...
1,500 meters to tanker. Bank left. Altitude is too high. Descend. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. 100. Trigger. Maintain your current approach. Excellent work, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Trigger, your call sign is Strider 1. You will be leading Strider Squadron. Count, you'll be Cyclops 2. You'll be under Cyclops 1.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
And we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron. I don't want you slowing us down out there.
Strider 1, head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel. Aircrafts need E2 in order to be effective. We have visual confirmation of the enemy fleet. You're clear to engage.
We'll go. Let's go.
Enemy Aegis vessel intercepting incoming missiles with their sea wings. Counteract sea with remote approach or use missiles outside intercept range.
All ships, prepare for anti-air combat. Squad any dumbass that flies near our fleet.
They're already firing. They think they can hit us.
Make a low approach and dive. Point their fire when you move in. CIWS.
Enemy aircraft is launched. Engage it.
The enemy's got a lock.
Bandit acquired. Cut that missile.
Aegis vessel Honier is sunk.
Hell yeah! That thing was huge!
Don't get cocky. Under a hunting dome. Soften up the other target.
Cyclops 1! Missile!
Strider 4, Fox 2. Cover retreating ships and continue AA combat.
Missile cruiser Scothy has been sunk. Well done. The enemy has lost 30% of their fleet. If you don't stay sharp, you'll be meeting Davy Jones. Give us all you've got. Slip through that fire. Keep headed and run it. down some serious firepower.
Yeah, it was a piece of cake. Locked on.
It's nice to have some fresh talent we can count on.
Trigger, what are the marks on your plane? 3 lines. Scratches?
I don't like them. They're like sin lines. Nothing.
Cyclops 2, stop fluttering about and stay glued to my ass.
Stop treating me like a poor chick. I've shot down my fair share of enemies.
Spider 1, sharp, little chick. Just stick with your mother head. Get back to the roost safe and sound.
We're approaching the Marine platform.
All right, scramble.
Enemy fighters have just taken off from the platform. Eliminate these fighters with extreme prejudice before they can threaten the mission.
We'll go. We'll swat those flies down into the drink. They have a lock on me. Locked on bandit. On my target's tail. Target locked. I can't evade lock.
Fox 2.
Motion, bandit on your tail.
We're supposed to smash up that whole thing?
That'd be a tall order. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weaponry.
Nah, let's do what the chick said. Roger. Trying again.
Locked on.
Our anti-aircraft weapons are taking heavy damage. Bring down those fighters. Fox 2. Bullseye. Target has been destroyed.
Impressive.
Bad staff are destroyed. I went for the structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
I've saved the data. Make like Wiseman and serve up a sandwich.
Righto. Copy. Roger.
Loss of the platform was not anticipated. Without that base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy. AA guns and SAM sites are still alive and kicking. Not good.
You're almost out of special weaponry.
These fighters want this quick target.
Say goodbye. Bandit in my sight. Locked on.
Bandit has a lock.
Attacking from behind my target.
Platform approach confirmed. You just put the meat between those bonds and that burgers. Well done.
A serving sandwich?
I'm happy to eat both.
Whatever you say, man.
They evade. Continuing attack. They got a lock on you, Strider 1. They must be really rough shipments to stick to participate in the attack on this base.
I'm taking care of about a third of the platform. The other side is still buzzing, so keep an eye out.
They're aiming for the platform support? The upper section of the platform has been destroyed. Watch out for falling debris.
Keep your eyes peeled, Trigger. You never know when that experimental squadron might show up.
Jaeger, he knows that better than anyone. He's one of the few with the skills to face Mr. Rex and live to tell.
That ain't funny.
Nice shot. Joint section destroyed.
Prepare the anti-aircraft batteries! Looks like we've taken out a third of the enemy fighters. And it's mostly the Strider 1.
Our damage is slight, but 70% of our fleet is still operational. We're not done yet.
The platform has been destroyed. Be careful not to get caught up in the collapse.
Holy hell. Was that for real?
Gun range.
That's half of their operational ships. Keep at it, everyone.
Just keep letting them fly. You're bound to hit something. On my target's tail. Viking, take it away from this mark.
Target acquired.
Enemy shows no signs of letting up. I think I've had just about enough of this courtship.
Cyclops 3, watch your tail. Locked on. Flags out.
Platform successfully merged.
Just a bit more and that platform is going down. I call dibs on the final shot.
That experimental squadron show up here. I might as well straight to the heavens. Just get out of it. Take down yourself. Can't afford to lose that base.
Target locked.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Strider 1, enemy on your 6.
Concentrate your fire on those two fighters. They're the best. Concentrate on that fighter. Enemy's got a lock. This is tracking. Strike! Striker 5, enemy has a lock on me.
That was a warm-up. Let's get this done. You're ready to keep tracking my kills.
Missile launched. Evade.
Hang in there. This battle isn't over.
Strider 1, Magnum.
God damn it! There are only 2 squadrons! Target locked. That missile was a direct hit to our bridge. All of our ships are crippled.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Strider 1, target destroyed. Put quite a dent in their naval power. Results are better than expected.
We still have more time. Don't let up. Knock them down for good.
Come on. That's enough, right? Let's get out of here.
One more? We'll wipe them all out.
Give me a break.
Destruction of re-platform confirmed. Good job.
Yes, it's confirmed that it's been destroyed. Those activating as they target the support sections.
Move on to the valley as before. One of the new recruits talks a lot. Swears a lot too.
That girl swears more than me.
It's not just the swearing either. She's got quick fists, too.
I thought you'd say that.
In position behind Bandit.
Bandit has a lock.
5 minutes remaining.
Break! Missile! Are you alright? Hang in there. Striker 5, locked on Bandit. I'm hit, but still fighting.
Locked on.
The enemy has a lock on me. I want it back.
Half the enemy fighters are gone. Keep it up. Strider 1, Fox 2.
It's a big maze. Bandit has a lock. Missile, right now!
Entering cloud cover. Strider 1, don't ice up.
Cyclops 2, look behind you. Bandit sighted. Friendly has been shot down.
Missile inbound, evade!
Still in the fight. This is Striker 5, I've entered the cloud. Fox 2. Locked on. Breaking off. Missile headed your way. Take out a friendly.
Bandit has a lock.
Enemy has fled. Bandit on your 6, watch it.
Missile hit.
Strider 1, enemy on your 6. Strider 4, Fox 2.
3 minutes remaining.
Missile fired. Evading.
Fox 2.
Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay.
You did good work today. The new recruits certainly pulled their weight too.
You never know until you're up in the air, do you?
We can look into who did what later. Right now, we need to mop up the rest.
'Locked on.
form.
Damn it! They caught us getting ready to deploy. Hurry it up!
2 minutes remaining. Strider 1, target acquired. Enemy has a lock on you. Fox 2.
Locked on bandit. Hostile has a lock.
Getting out of lock. Breaking.
Cyclops 1, break!
Striker 1, evading missile. Bandit is hit. I'm taking fire. No flight cannon. Striker 1, Fox 2.
You're out of missiles. 1 minute remaining.
Special delivery. They're after me. I need cover.
On spike. Breaking away.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Let me slide in on that tan.
30 seconds remaining.
I'm trying to break.
Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Hey, emergency launch. Tugboat separated. Full speed ahead.
Missile headed for Cyclops 2.
Enemy's got a lock.
I'm taking fire. No flight cannon.
Strider 1. Enemy destroyed. It looks like a ship is trying to escape from the lower level.
Looks like we caught him by surprise.
Attention all aircraft. Operation complete. The enemy won't recover from this one. You did great out there. I think tonight's the night we finally open that bottle.
I think I understand the new boss's style. Our other newcomer is a unique character. The old squad was bad, and I guess it's no different here. I could really perform, if only I had some partners I could trust. No need to worry, I got your back. Relax and do your thing. Give me a break.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work.
The mission was a success. You did more to hobble the enemy's sea power than we first expected. Outstanding work. Our counteroffensive has changed the course of the war. However, the western part of the continent and the area around the space elevator still remain under Erusian control. As you all know, this is because they have those damn arsenal birds controlling the skies around the lighthouse.